my protection.
Protection from what?
Koryuken.
We're gonna be in the new world in no time. This is exhilarating. Get excited.
Once again, it's on. In the Mumble zone. The Mumble zone.
So yeah, we
The Mumble zone.
yeah. You understand what I mean?
I don't actually.
I don't understand a damn word you're saying. So, mumble rappers getting dunked on. I mean, come on, dude. It's basically a given at this point that mumble rap's a joke, and there's a bunch of people out there who are just like, man, you just don't understand the lyrics. You're just like, yeah, you're right, I don't, because ain't no way they're saying the stuff that they're actually putting out. Because you look at the lyrics and it's just like, how the hell could he fit all this into that one little line when he was? It's just because how fast he is. No, he's lazy.
Yeah.
He's lazy.
Yeah.
This is literally. You know what? We actually do like sort of mumble rap kind of thing whenever we're like coming up with song concepts. Because whenever we're like trying to like hammer out a song and we can't really find a melody to go with on the vocals, we're just like try
to find that key.
Yeah, you find what works, and basically when that goes, it's like you don't really say words. Sometimes you have words, sometimes you freestyle some words out there, but mostly you're just trying to hum out the melody. Whereas instead, these guys ain't even humming out the melody. There's like, and then you get the baseline basic shit. It's like
it'd be the content.
Gucci gang, my girl do cocaine. It's like
it'd be the
that's
content
it
for me.
That's
the subject matter. It's just
is that it?
God.
That's all the lyrics it is. It's literally Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
That one about broke me when it came out.
Yeah, and then of course you got them Island Boy.
Oh God!
I know, right?
There,
I was like, no, you cornball ass wannabe, tatted up, grill having motherfuckers. You useless sacks of shit. And I'm glad that the one brother got his ass tuned up in a boxing match. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh.
Yeah, he got worked.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And he wanted to act tough and everything. He's like, it wasn't even fight. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, it was even all right. You were laying even with the floor at certain points.
You were parallel with the canvas.
Exactly. But mumble rappers getting humbled by rap legends. Now, me and Drawn Up here, we're fairly faceted in rap. I grew up listening to rap with my dad. I've DJ'd multiple times. I've produced a few things, but this man right here, he's the one I go to in terms of expertise on rap. But yeah, he's the man. Like this dude's an actual DJ who does top level stuff.
Man.
I mean, everyone in this area, everyone in this area knows about him. Yeah. Well, I mean, come on, dude. Rep yourself a little bit,
man. I just appreciate the thoughts, man. I never think of it like that, so it's kind of different for me to hear that kind of stuff. But I definitely take the music art seriously, and don't let Nate sell himself short, because he is just as intelligent in the field as I could ever be. Yeah, I'll just say that I do love DJing. As far again, when it comes to the lyrical arts, I just wish people had better subject matter with what they want to talk about instead of shit that'll probably kill you in the next 5 years.
Yeah, I get you. And let's see. I would say the biggest thing about it is I'm actually trying to look at. Yeah, so the force field. That's
that's my little group, the force field. Yes.
Yeah, him and his brother, and basically they come together. They make music. They also. Dude's a master barber. And look at his cut. I
had to make some money, man.
Well, of course. Bills got to be paid. I get that. Why else do you think I do this?
Hey.
Outside the fact I love doing this.
I love the conversation, too. Barbering's really fun.
Of course, man.
I
was going to say, if you can't talk, as it's been said, you can't talk straight in a barber shop, then where can you talk straight?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Real honest conversations in there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But with the hip-hop shit, man, man, it's just it's amazing that there's so many outlets for it and categories of it now that it's kind of like saying hip hop doesn't really do it justice.
No.
And also the same with rap. Like if you just say I listen to rap, it doesn't really cover any ground as far as what you may be interested in, right? Like,
well, early days of rap, you know, you get the whole thing where it's just like it's a little goofy. But then, you know, when you get to the message is where like conscious rap broke out, and then it just like expanded from there.
Which there's plenty of ground for both, because one of my favorite artists is Redman, and I say he's
Redman, I love Redman.
You know what I'm saying? He'll definitely like tell you something like knowledgeable, but he's funny. Like I think of hip hop, to me at least, is like making your own comic book with lyrics. Like that's how I like to come at the art. Like,
well, Method Man was a master at that, and plus, like a lot of comic book references back in the day. I mean, you look at like they actually talk about that, and like I think it was I can't remember like who it was that they talked to about that on Hot Ones. It's like you see all these comic book references, you know, MF Doom, Method Man,
right,
Ghostface, like all these all these names are like comic book, like could be comic book characters,
personas, right?
Yeah.
Aliases.
And you know, Method Man, I mean, he talked about, you know, how he saw himself as a comic book character whenever he was like writing some of his songs. And he also loved like let's see, what was it? It was for Batman Forever. He did a song for Batman Forever, which I think is probably the best song related, you know, song about like a comic book,
right?
Like it's a comic book movie. To me, it's one of my favorites from a comic book movie.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So it kind of like, because, you know, there's a realm to where that could be corny, but
yes,
it's depending on how you go about it. Again, like I guess that which is accentuates, is that the word?
Yeah.
The genius of doing it well. Like,
well, if you go silly, it doesn't mean you're gonna be Slick Rick. I mean,
right.
You know,
right.
if you're gonna like silly is silly. Like if you like M can be silly. Like
right.
M can be very silly. But then, you know, he can pull out Cleaning Out My Closet, and you're just like, oh, shit.
Right. I heard,
like,
I think it was Big Daddy Kane talking about that. He's like, he says, man, a lot of guys can come with, you know, a lot of hard bars or like, you know, 116, but it takes something else to, you know, have love in your song or have humor in your song or to really be expansive, you know what I mean, across all emotions. Like,
yeah.
Don't box yourself in, which... That's kind of my critique with mumble rap. It's so boxed in.
It is. It's boxed in, and it's basically all nothing about the trap.
Right.
It's like it's just like you're rapping about the trap. Which, don't get me wrong, I get it. You know, people. A lot of people can relate to the trap.
Right.
But at the same time, it's just like, dude, like there's more. Like Ice Cube said. Like Ice Cube is just like, yeah, there's hard times, you know, but there's also, you know, today was a good day.
Exactly.
And then of course there's also Friday, you know, where he made the movie Friday. Like, he basically showed, like, some heinous stuff happens in the hood, but also some fun stuff happens.
Some good stuff happens.
Yeah.
Because that's life. I mean, not everything in life is good, but not everything in life is bad. So, yeah, to incorporate it all.
Well, yeah, when you focus too much on the bad, you basically just get nothing but, like, just, like, a permanent victim mentality instead of being, like, understanding, like, life has good and bad, and you got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah, you're talking about a serious damn side effect from this shit, victim mentality.
No, I know, man. And
you're talking about a serious side
effect. I hate that. It's not the fact that I ain't trying to like trivialize people's struggle. No. Everyone's got their own struggle.
Right.
But you have to rise above it.
We
otherwise
have the option. Facts.
Yeah, you have to rise above it, or else you're doomed to repeat it. You're doomed to like keep repeating it in your head. And you're just going to make yourself a perpetual victim. Man. You can't do that to yourself, because you never know how far you can go or how big you're like a flower. You throw dirt on a wildflower. You throw dirt on somebody, they can either like get buried or grow into a wildflower. Right. And hey, I stole that line from Lil Wayne. I can't claim credit for that. That was Wayne. Wayne came up with that one. Yeah, throw dirt on me, see me become a wildflower. And it's just like, no matter how much dirt you throw on somebody, it's like, a lot of people throw the dirt on themselves.
No question.
Like, they bury themselves.
No question.
And it's like, dude, it's okay to, like, feel a certain way about stuff, but you can't just let yourself become this perpetual victim. Otherwise, you're just gonna
kind of the route of what you're saying. Don't let it bury yourself, right?
Yeah, you're gonna rot away. You're gonna rot away, and next thing you know, you're gonna let your best years pass you by. You're gonna be looking back at 45 years old, wondering where'd all my time go. It's like you wasted it.
Straight up,
you wasted it burying yourself.
The victim.
Yeah,
and that's the ironic part about it. You put yourself in mental chains, like fuck, like an actual slavery. Like, dog, you are the slave master driver. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you create that mindset that keeps you held down.
Yeah, you're the one holding yourself back.
Yeah,
and it's just like, and you're gonna run. And this isn't me saying that there ain't people out there that are gonna try and hold you back. There's always gonna be people out there trying to hold you back.
Definitely.
You know why? Because the world is full of haters. But what are you gonna do? Let the haters win and keep holding you down, or are you gonna persevere?
Come on, man.
You have to. You have to persevere.
Preach that word, Nate.
I try my best. But we're already 10 minutes in on this intro. So, but I feel like we're speaking some.
That did fit words into this actual.
It does.
Content,
it does
right?
Because these mumble rappers, they trap themselves in this stuff, and here's this is a wake up call.
I mean, a lot of them are dead before 25. Like, let's be real honest about it.
Perks, Xannies, whatever they can get their hands on.
He got lean right here.
Yeah. Man,
let's see.
And there's actually tutorials online. They show kids how to make lean on YouTube.
See, that's pitiful to me. I mean, do what you do, but that's pitiful.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into it.
That's what's wrong right now. Everybody trying to rap the same style with the, I don't know who created it, if it was Future or Migos, but all them sound the same. I said, me in the studio one night trying to do that. I'm like, man, cut this shit off.
Mumble rap.
I mean,
take the out of your mouth and speak clearly.
Oh, R.A. Rugged, man.
Yep.
This mumble, blah, blah, blah. Speak clearly. Let me hear what the you're saying.
Mumble rap came into the game like a storm, and while some of these artists might drop tracks with fire beats, that doesn't automatically make them real rappers.
Yeah.
A lot of people see it as lazy and a major downgrade from what hip-hop is really.
Well, Future, only reason, I'll say it, only reason Future's still relevant is because he got Metro as his producer.
Oh, man, facts. I never liked Future. I could never do it.
Future, like, there's certain songs by Future I'm just like, okay, but then when I hear the beat in the background, dude, Metro goes off, man. I mean, Metro goes hard as a fucking producer.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. And that's how a lot of these guys get by, right? The beat.
Well, okay, I was talking earlier about, like, my favorite comic book movie song, by Method Man.
Yeah.
There's another one that I liked a lot, but the rapper on it was terrible.
Oh, man.
It was Purple Lamborghini by Rick Ross and Skrillex.
Oh, wow.
Dude, Skrillex's production on that was top notch. Went off.
Rick Ross didn't come? He didn't come correct?
No, he didn't come. He basically, like, there were only like a couple lines that I was just like, yeah, it's kind of clever because it ties into the characters. But then it's just like, needle in my neck, do or die. And he was basically just be like, why are the Suicide Squad doing this? Oh, they're doing this for their own reasons, their own selfish reasons. It's like, nah, I'm writing it as though the Suicide Squad's doing it for pussy. I'm like,
what?
What?
Ross, come on,
it doesn't
Ross.
even make any sense.
Wouldn't expect that from you, Ross.
I know. You would hope that things would be better, but again, there's certain times like artists can dial it in, man, and I think he was just dialing it in for a paycheck.
Oh, facts.
And it wasted one of my favorite beats by Skrillex. But anyway,
about. I mean, just check this out.
We what you call a mumble rapper. Just
Uzi.
So you say after everything and make it rhyme. It don't matter what it is. And for real, you can say anything. I just went to the store. Yeah. For the love. Yeah. Hey.
And you already know the OGs in the game aren't shy about calling it out, especially when you've got people like Rich the Kid talking nonsense about how the OGs are intimidated by them. That's when you know something seriously off.
I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? You can feel it. Some other artists that's been in the game, you know what I'm saying? They feel intimidated by younger artists coming in the game, taking it over.
See how sporadic his energy is and like unfocused, uncentered.
I don't even think he personally believes what he's saying. He's just saying it just to like start drama, just to get people to like pay attention to him.
Exactly.
Bruh, come on now. You like Like, you ain't even trying, dude.
Nah, man. Nah. Your energy told everything. Right
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Legends like Snoop Dogg.
Gang, gang, slang. You ain't
Gang, gang, they got to use that word.
No.
I'm speechless.
I feel you,
Two
Snoop.
goofballs in the pool.
Eminem.
Oh, I love Kevin Hart saying he's just Snoop's like, I'm speechless, and Kev's like, I'm not.
Yo.
You want to know why? Cause I'm an island boy.
He said they ride with him. Huh?
I love
My
it.
homies.
Finger bang, chicken wang, MGK, you can say low pump, low Zan, imitate Little Wayne.
Ice.
That's true. They all
Yo.
try to imitate Wayne.
Straight up.
And don't get me wrong, like, I've had my issues with Lil Wayne, but good lord, man, when he was on his peak, when the Carter 3
come
came
on,
out,
man. His art, I mean, nobody can dispute his work. You know
Dude.
what I'm saying? Like, and again, I'm with you. Like, there was a jumping off point for me, but until that jumping off point,
man,
I was just as locked in as everybody else.
I'll tell you my jump off point for Lil Wayne, and I know he did it because he wanted to like enter the pop realm to a certain extent. But it's like, dude, like you don't need to. You are the one determining what the pop realm is
Man,
with your stuff. He did Rebirth, and I was like, no, man.
That's the rock album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just
That's the label. Like, you need to just expand or something. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't even know if they say
no,
expand.
dude. And Wayne up there on stage, like acting like he was playing the guitar. Guitar wasn't even plugged in.
Yeah.
He just had a guitar strapped over his shoulder, just like.
And I don't have no problem if you want to make a rock album, okay, but make an authentic rock album.
Put some effort in, dog.
Yeah, make an authentic
Like
rock
learn
album.
some chords, like learn a few chords here and there.
Right.
You know, get some good session musicians in there that know what's up and like can and help guide you to like what you need to do.
Right. That's the point. Yeah, that's the whole point.
Man.
Look at Cube.
I mean, you know, he definitely talking, you know, he definitely riding.
And plenty of others have weighed in, and for good reason. When the pioneers of hip-hop see a new wave coming up, they expect real talent and effort. If you're not bringing the heat, trust me, they'll let you know. Starting with Snoop Dogg, he's never been shy about calling out the repetitive and shallow concepts behind mumble rap. So when Snoop and Kevin Hart sat down to react to some of 2021's most viral TikTok videos, it was only a matter of time before
Yeah, the
Snoop
crate
had something
challenge.
to say.
Yeah, I
One
remember
clip
that.
showed
Breaking
the Island
everybody
Boys,
off.
those twin brothers trying to sing in a pool. And let's just say neither Snoop nor Hart could hide their embarrassment. They were cracking jokes as soon as the footage ended.
I'm an island boy, and I've been trying to make.
Man, Snoop can't even look at it.
Nah.
He's just like
What has become?
this is what the rap game has come to.
You know what I'm saying?
This is what I almost got shot and killed for.
Oh, that part.
I'm an island boy. I'm a just island boy.
Where's the freestyle? I'm still trying to find it. Me too.
I'm
Ain't
still
want no
trying to
freestyle
find
to
it.
it. Just they was saying island boy, island boy.
I'm a just island boy.
I'm speechless.
I'm
Two
not.
goofballs in the pool.
You know why I'm not speechless?
Why?
Because I'm an island.
Now the Island Boys, especially Fly, didn't take the roasting lightly. Fly caught wind of the segment and decided to fire back, directing most of his frustration towards Snoop. Fly even threatened, saying, "If he were to say that to me in real life on site, I would fade. I would beat his ass."
Oh my god, dude.
Snoop would box your ass into oblivion.
Yeah,
Snoop has been boxing for the better part of 20 plus years.
Come on, man.
Like he was back in his skinny days, you know, early days. Maybe you could run a fade and maybe get a couple shots in, but nah. Now that Snoop knows how to put up the guard, he did boxing camp with Floyd Money Mayweather for like a couple years.
Oh, that's what's
Like
up.
he knows how to throw that shoulder roll. He
No
knows,
question.
He knows how to like.
He got
Philly
the reach
shell it.
advantage. He's huge.
Oh yeah, Snoop's big, dude. Was he like 6'3", 6'4"?
Something like that.
Yeah, he big. He's like
big and lanky.
Like all of a sudden, he's like Snoop, you know why I'm gonna take you on? Cause I'm an island. Just slap the shit out. It's just be like, shut the fuck up.
Murder was the
Swear to
case
God,
that
on
they
everything
gave.
in my life,
Damn. Hey, good reference there. Good reference.
would. I swear to God, if I ever see him, it's on site.
And if Snoop Dogg would have said that to me in real life, on site I would have faded. I would have beat his ass on everything. Swear to God.
Let's get this guy canceled. You want to try and cancel Snoop?
No, come on.
Who's gonna have your back on this? Nobody. Nobody gonna have your back.
If I ever see him, it's on sight.
Bold words, but Snoop, being the seasoned veteran and unbothered king he is, wasn't fazed in the slightest. Instead of responding with anger, Snoop took it all in stride and turned it into a joke. He posted on Instagram with a playful jab saying, "I don't want no smoke wit, cuz," making it clear he wasn't about to take the Island Boys seriously. Fans were quick to remind Fly and his brother that trying to mess with someone like Snoop Dogg was a losing battle, and it seemed like the Island Boys got the message because Fly eventually issued an apology, backing down from his threats.
Hey, my fault. I didn't mean to be mean to Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Bitch made.
Man, come on.
Bitch made.
Can't do that, bruh.
Man.
I love Snoop Dogg. You know, it's just he's an inspiration.
And that's really the problem. They just
He kinda
ignorant,
put me
man.
down with the-
Yeah,
They
just
have
trying
no
to,
idea what they be doing.
They're just trying to make a name for themselves. They don't give they don't give a damn about like the real life repercussions.
No.
It's like, dude, you're challenging one of the OGs, one of the godfathers of American rap, especially on the West Coast.
Like, this is one of those guys. He don't even have to tell somebody to touch you. Somebody will just touch you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like you are messing with Snoop. Snoop.
Now. Come on now.
Just calm it down. Enjoy your 15 minutes. Make as much money as you can. Retire and enjoy life.
Facts, bro.
That's all you get. Like in your
Leave the
situation.
beef at home, man.
Yeah.
Leave the beef on the burgers, bro.
Yeah. Cook it up, grill it, and eat it, baby. That's all you can do.
Way how he was talking about me, so you know, at the end of the day, I am a human being.
Then there's Eminem, who's never been one to mince
Oh, is
words
this when
when
he,
it comes
like,
to his
tronced
feelings about
MGK?
mumble rap.
Yeah, I
to
think
say
so.
M isn't a fan of the new wave would be putting it lightly. He can't stand it. And he made that crystal clear on his album Kamikaze,
yeah.
where he went on a lyrical rampage, calling out mumble rappers left and right, from taking shots at Lil Yachty,
I can see why people like Little Yachty, but not me though. Not even dissing it, just ain't for me.
to mockingly interpolating Migos' hit song Bad and Boujay.
Brain dead, eye drops, pain meds, Cyclops, they beg, iPod, Maybach, my pop. Raindrop, drop top, smoking no cook in the hot box.
And even flipping Lil Pump's flow from Gucci Gang just to show how ridiculous he thought it all was.
So, finger bang, chicken wang, MGK, Igazay, Lil Pump, Lil Xan, imitate Lil Wayne.
Of course, these younger rappers didn't take it lying down. Lil Pump, for one, decided to hop online and talk trash about Eminem, claiming nobody listens to Eminem anymore.
Hey, Eminem, you is lame as hell. Ain't nobody listening to your old you lame as
But of
To quote M from Killshot, bitch, you'd suck a dick to be me for a second.
Probably already did, man, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? He probably already did. That's what I think when I see these guys, man.
Oh my gosh. Probably got so high off perks, they probably thought it was a strawberry lollipop.
Like, you've done so many, you've done so many things to ruin yourself before it even gets started, bro.
Good Lord.
Of course, that statement didn't sit right with anyone, especially when you look at their streaming numbers. Eminem's fan base is massive, and comparing their stats made it clear Pump was out of his depth. Eminem, never one to let things slide, responded in his usual clever way by quoting his own lyrics from Book of Rhymes on Twitter. What made it even funnier was that by early 2021, Lil Pump seemed to develop selective amnesia about the whole beef. When asked about
He probably doesn't even remember. He probably high as hell right here,
no
talking
question.
shit. He probably took a couple Xans and was just like, fuck Eminem, you old ass. Nobody listens to you. And then all of a sudden, he probably woke up from the stupor, didn't even look at his flow on Instagram, and then all of a sudden he saw the stuff and he'd be like, man, what did I do with Eminem? What did I do? What did I say? And then people are like, bruh. And then they tied him to it, and he was just like, oh, my bad.
Yo, is this the one that we watched go broke?
No, that was Lil Xan. Lil Xan went broke because Lil Xan is stupid.
Oh my god.
Lil Xan, like, dude, I'm sorry, but when you have one hit song, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you're spending all your money. It's like, yeah, I bought a floor, an apartment, just for me, and then an apartment down below for the hoes. I'm like,
what an idiot.
And it was like his G-Wagon as well. It's just like
that was the one that had.
Yeah, he's like, I bought me a G-Wagon, and it's just like, no, you didn't. You put it on credit, and then they repossessed the shit when you didn't pay it back.
He was smashing shit at his crib just for fun. Like, no, you're crazy.
Of course. Like, no discipline on, like, dude, if I have a hit song, if I have a song that, like, breaks the top 40, and I make me a good amount of money with it, I'm not going to treat it like this is my new life. No. This is the one important thing that young bucks never understand is, like, you get that hit, that ain't your life.
Right.
It's not your life until you can keep cooking and keep, doling them out.
Right.
If you get that one hit, hey, don't sit on your laurels, of course, but at the same time, don't be stupid with your money.
And
be
on
smart.
top of the one hit, like, if you don't have the rights to that hit,
oh man,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh
like,
yeah,
that's
if you use a sample, that all of a sudden they find out, oh, you used our sample, we're taking half your shit.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, that's what happened to Vanilla Ice, dude. That's what happened. Dude, that's what happened to Pharrell Williams for that stuff he made for Robin Thicke.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, the estate of Marvin Gaye came after him and literally took half their earnings.
Like, it's ours now.
From Blurred Lines. That's the song.
Okay.
Yeah, Pharrell made that for Robin Thicke, and then all of a sudden, half the money was gone. Bye. Yeah.
Oh, you used our shit? No, it's our shit.
Yeah.
God.
About it, he acted like he didn't even remember what went down.
Eminem, Lil Pump, like what was that about?
Who? Fat Joe.
Who?
Eminem.
Oh man.
I remember that.
But if we're talking about rap beefs with mumble rappers, the situation with MGK,
here we go,
probably stands out the most. It all started when MGK tweeted that Eminem's daughter, Haley, was hot. Now, if you know anything about Eminem,
she's married
you know
and she's
his
having a
daughter's
baby,
off
man.
limits.
Yeah.
That tweet didn't sit well with them. And even though MGK tried to keep it moving, Marshall wasn't going to let it slide. Fast forward to MGK's song No Reason, where he made a sly reference to Eminem's track Rap God. That was all it took for M to fire back with Not Alike.
He came out with Rap Devil.
That dragged.
There were I remember it was going back and forth because M wasn't really taking it seriously because all M was doing was just doing like little responses here and there, and then MGK then came out with Rap Devil and like said a bunch of heinous stuff towards M, and M's just like, all right.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's like the old head standing up from his recliner. He's like, here I am enjoying my day, and now I got to deal with this young ass mother. And then just stands up, and then all of a sudden he's like, all right, kill shot.
Kill shot.
Yeah,
kill shot.
He whipped out kill shot, and it was over. It was over. MGK got ripped so bad. He quit rapping.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask you. I was like, ain't he gone to steal?
Yeah,
for
he
this?
quit rapping. Changed genres. He became a pop punk dude.
Oh my goodness, man! These dudes with no backbone.
For the Haley tweet and much more.
And I'm talking to you, but you already know who the fuck you are, Kelly.
MGK, to his credit, didn't back down. He dropped Rap Devil, a bold response that left everyone shocked he had the nerve to go after one of the greatest to ever do it. In the track, MGK accused M of being out of touch, claimed his last 4 albums were trash.
Your beard's weird.
Took a jab about being
the beard's weird.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, and he's like, "What's up, old man? Your beard's weird." It's like,
what?
And then M heard that, and he's just
being able to hook up with M's ex-wife Kim.
That's gone crazy. Yeah, Haley, you right. Dad's always mad, cooped up in the studio, yelling at the mic.
But you already know Eminem wasn't going to let that slide. He came back harder with Shot, a diss track that tore MGK apart. From mocking MGK's career to dismantling his arguments line by line, M left no doubt about who won that battle.
Oh, Kelly, ooh. And I'm still outselling you. You can fuck Kim in my flannel. As long as I'm shady, you're always going to be in my shadow.
Yeah.
Oh. Just ripped him, dude.
Damn, man.
Woo. You don't want to piss him off.
No, he ain't going light.
Dude, take it on certain people. It's a light pack because you know they ain't gonna take. But M, if you call down the thunder, you're gonna get it.
He's bringing it all.
He
turns into Storm from the X-Men. He's like,
just like I summon all forth and yeah, destroyed.
Later, M addressed the beef in an interview, explaining his side of the story and making it clear he had no regrets about the way things played out. MGK, on the other hand, ended up pivoting his career to rock music not long after, and then
had to give you a career to destroy
it. Yo, that's on some levels right there.
Woo!
There are the mumble rappers who go out of their way to disrespect the OGs.
Damn.
Take Lil Xan, for example. He's the guy behind the hit Betrayed, but he stirred up a massive storm of controversy when he had the nerve to call Tupac's music boring in an interview. If that wasn't bad enough, he rated Pac a 2 out of 10 on what he...
Yeah.
See, that's how I felt when I heard that dude talking about the Beatles. Like, what? Just noise, huh?
Yeah. No, this stuff's boring. I'm like, Xan.
Do you even hear what you make?
Yeah. I've heard your stuff. It's like, you want to tell me? You want to say, like, he's boring?
Come on, man.
Tupac is the Marvin Gaye of rap, bruh. Like, I've heard people say it, because, his, like, albums, All Eyes on Me and Tupac, like, dude, both of those albums are, like...
It don't get much realer than Tupac.
No.
Let's just say that.
And
as far as his music goes, yeah.
Oh, dude, I remember the first time I heard, what was it? It was, oh, man, Keep Your Head Up. I remember the first time I heard Keep Your Head Up, I'm like, damn. Because, and it was like a parallel because Marvin Gaye used to sing to me. He had me feeling like black was the way to be. Yeah, it's like, oh, man. Like, that's beautiful.
I mean, and that's what you don't get anymore, man, because that's somebody that, like, regardless of how, I guess it all culminates, maybe, but his emotional tie to the music, it's beyond just... I want to come at somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, he got lost in
touched my life.
Well, he got lost in that shit whenever Suge got his hands on him.
When he straight turned from good guy to thug.
Well, yeah,
that definitely happened to Tupac.
Well, and don't get me wrong, he would rap about the streets and all that, but then he made it all about beefs. Like, that's all he wanted, because the whole deal with he dissed Nas, he dissed Biggie, he dissed he can diss Puff all day.
Unfortunately, it drove the industry for a while.
It did.
Was beef. I mean,
it did, and
to this day, it's still to a point driving the industry. I mean, just had Kendrick and Drake.
Oh, yeah, but Kenny. I mean,
well, he destroyed
Kung Fu
Drake.
Kenny came out to play, and he left no prisoners.
Nah, yeah, Drake. We still ain't seen Drake.
No, dude. I knew it was over whenever Meet the Grams came out, but then he did Not Like Us, and I'm like, this is more than a victory lap. This is a victory parade. This is like say OVO. Oh, I'm like, no, don't do it to him.
No, he did it,
and he did it. Yeah, Drake ain't been seen since. He's gone into witness protection.
Yo,
yeah, but. With a rap game being driven by drama and all that, some people embraced it, other people shied away from it. Big wanted to shy away from it.
Right.
And then of course, there was also Nas. Nas wanted to shy away from it because when he released Illmatic, everyone was saying, "Oh, this is the return to East Coast," and then Tupac was basically, "Man, fuck Illmatic and fuck Nas," and then basically.
Which creates a rift to me because I'm like, dog,
unnecessary rift.
What? Like, if I like Tupac, I probably like Nas. Like, this is kind of how that goes.
Well, dude, I like both of them, man. And plus, I mean, Illmatic, dude. I mean,
there's not enough to separate the two to where I would think they would ever be beefing. You know what I'm saying?
Like, they created beef because I guarantee you, Suge was in his ear, basically saying, just like, all these brothers think they're better than you. It's like they all think they're better than you. You need to show them that. You ain't no bitch.
It's the talking heads around the talent.
Exactly.
Really
and especially when they're easily influenced like Pac. Because Pac absorbed so much around him to put in his music. And then, basically, he basically just kept getting all the wrong people around. Much like Mike Tyson.
But that's a great point, too, because they're so young. Like, you forget how young these guys are when this
Pac
is
was
going
26 when he died, dude.
Right. And Biggie, too. But I think Biggie, the fact that you said that he wanted to shy away from it maybe showed the mature... Because Sky's the Limit, I think, was one of his final hits.
Yeah.
And that was a completely different vibe than what he had been going for.
Well, of course. Because he did, Who Shot You? Well, yeah, Who Shot You was one. And then Then, of course, Kick in the Door.
Right. He had a lot of violent tracks.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Dead Wrong. I mean,
yeah. The only one that wasn't like really violent, big time, was like Unbelievable. Like,
right.
Unbelievable. You know, it's just like he talks about some stuff in there, but you know, mostly he's just like it's like how unbelievable it all is.
Right.
And it's then of course, you know, Life After Death. You know, he talks about a few things on there, but mostly that album is like good vibes.
No question.
Yeah,
no question.
You know, Hypnotize. I mean, Hypnotize is a party song. It's like you kick on Hypnotize.
Oh, what's going on?
Like,
yeah, no question. A must play.
You're bouncing.
Yeah, for sure.
But Pac, I mean, Pac just got lost in that because he had all the wrong people around him, telling him that all these people are out to get him and all that. Basically kept feeding into his insecurities. Much like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had all the wrong people around him. Mike Tyson, whenever Customato died, and like all the people that influenced him to become the greatest, I still put Mike as like an all-time great. To me, he's like top 3, top 5 of like best fighters ever. But if Customato would have lived another 5-10 years, Mike had been the greatest ever.
Wow.
That's what I personally feel, because Mike wouldn't have gotten lazy. He wouldn't have like let his defense slip, and he would have stayed Kid Dynamite. He wouldn't have become the quote unquote baddest man on the planet. He would have stayed Kid Dynamite, and he would have retired undefeated.
No question.
I think because, dude,
influences are a lot, man. You can't. Yeah. You can't undermine that. Like, in my opinion, yeah.
He also firing Kevin Sullivan as his head trainer was absolute nonsense. Once again, he got Don King around him. When Don King got in there and Don King got his cronies in there, basically all of them telling him, you ain't got to train for that. You the champ. You ain't got to do nothing like that. You the champ. Go out and party. Go out and do all this crazy stuff. Like, go on. And then Don King didn't care. You know why? Because no matter what, if Mike won or lost, Don King was going to get that money.
Facts.
That's it.
You just got to keep Mike happy. And being happy ain't always the answer. I'm just saying.
No, there's a time for happiness, and then there's a time for discipline.
No question.
For you to buckle down, because, I mean, the come up was coming, dude. I mean, it wasn't like he was just gonna be fighting like tomato cans the rest of his life. Like, he had like legit contenders coming up. I mean, Buster Douglas wasn't even that big of a contender,
right?
But yet he's the one that beat him.
Come on.
But then you look at Riddick Bowe, you look at Evander Holyfield. You look at all these dudes coming up throughout the late 80s into the 90s. Lennox Lewis.
Yeah, straight up. Man, just monster after monster.
Yeah, the come up. Like, that's the thing. When the level of the pool rises, like, it's sink or swim, and you're either going to drown, but those who swim up and match your level, better watch them because they'll eat you.
You can either make the name or right, hold on. They don't want to make the name. They want to sell the name, and then whatever happens to the name is up to the name.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, anyway, let's hop back on this.
He called a clout meter.
No, you're not even coherent.
For those who don't know, clout is basically a way to measure someone's influence or cool factor. Obviously, this didn't sit well with anyone who respects hip-hop history. Twitter went wild, with people from all generations coming out of the woodwork to roast him. One tweet summed it up perfectly. People shouldn't be shocked about Lil Xan disrespecting Tupac. You all have enabled these little culture vultures to get way too comfortable to the point where they can be as disrespectful as they want.
Well, Well, again, that term culture vultures used a lot. I'll say this: Lil Xan's definitely one that I would say is like, he's not about the culture, he's about the money.
No question. I mean, that's the whole point of these guys. I think it's like, man, fuck the culture.
Yeah,
y'all want to get paid,
and it's just like, dude, y'all like ain't about the culture. Y'all ain't about the flow. Y'all ain't about portraying, like, including your own struggle in there as part of the flow. It's like,
there's no soul, bro.
No, there's nothing.
Yeah, there's just no soul.
Yeah, it's empty, bland, like cross-marketing bullshit.
Straight up.
Another user wasn't holding back either. This coming from a rapper named after a drug, Tupac was a poet with university classes studying his boring raps, something you'll never know or have. Realizing he had seriously messed up, Lil Xan tried to make amends by performing Tupac's iconic California Love at one of his shows.
Whoa.
But by then...
Bold move.
The damage was done. Fans weren't buying it, and the backlash kept rolling in. Things escalated even further when Zan nearly found himself in a shootout in downtown Los Angeles. He and his girlfriend, Annie Smith, were at a gas station when someone recognized him and brought up the Tupac comments.
Hey, homie, you a Yeah, that's why, yeah.
Zan didn't say much at the time, but later he admitted on Instagram that he had pulled out a gun to protect himself. He claimed, "The media's gonna twist what just happened at a gas station. I was about to be attacked and had to defend myself. F all you old head AB still talking about that Tupac-ish. Live your own life and stop picking on a kid." A week later in an interview, Zan tried to backpedal, claiming, "I
Victim
never
mentality.
dissed Tupac."
Once again, it's like it goes back to it was like a fake freestyle thing. It's like, you a victim.
They edited the clip to make it look like I hate all old school hip hop.
Nothing wrong against Tupac. I never dissed him because they edited the clip to like make it look like I hate all old school hip hop.
But by then, it was too late. He'd already cemented his place as one of the most disrespectful newcomers in the industry. Then there was 6ix who didn't shy away from controversy either. During a heated January 2018 interview with DJ Academics, Pac's name came up, and X got visibly irritated. "I'm better than Tupac, bro," he said. "Please don't compare me to him. Please don't."
Bro.
These guys, man, their ego is just way overinflated for no reason.
And I hate talking ill of the dead, man, because X, he's gone.
Oh yeah, he is gone.
He's gone, so I can't. There ain't no right and the wrong of like what happened to him.
His story is told.
Yeah, but I can't respect X's music because he had his own style and everything. But that right there, like, no one's perfect. No one's gonna have a perfect
that's facts.
representation, but
that's real.
But X, like that, I disagree with criminally. Like you ain't better than Pac, bro. You ain't.
I think you just gotta have respect in that.
Well, the only one who determines if you're better than somebody is the personal opinion of others.
Right.
The personal opinion of others is where like the battleground is. It's just like we're seeing it right now with like who's better, MJ or LeBron James.
Right.
It's like, and we're going to continue to see that. And there's going to be people who bring up, highest point total of all time, first person to ever score over 40,000 points, top 10 in like every stat sheet out there.
Right.
20 plus year All-Star,
Right.
4 NBA championships, like 4 NBA MVPs. It's just like, and then all of a sudden, like, it's just like Mike. It's just like how many and then there's other people who are just gonna be like, how many teams did Michael Jordan have to run to in order to achieve that? Oh, that's right, 1.
All these sub arguments come to play. Right?
Yeah, and it's just like, okay, what's Jordan's record in the finals? Oh yeah, 6 and what? 6 and 0. Oh, what's LeBron's? Oh yeah, 4 and 6.
The thing that but the thing I love about the Mike story, and just to put it on topic real quick, it sucks that we have to take away from each other's accomplishments, like bring each other down to push somebody up. And I think that's the problem with this. It's like, dog, you're so young in the game that would you even care about? Like, just give props where props is due, because obviously Tupac is a made man. He's done been here and gone. Like, there's no reason to diss anything with Tupac, in my opinion. Like,
yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But then when you come to the Jordan LeBron argument, the 6 and 0, like, the thing I love about Jordan, and this is just just for the sake of that argument in general, he took a couple years off, let people, like, more or less gave y'all the lane to surpass him. Because how many superstars can leave their sport? I mean, even an artist, how many can leave for 2-3 years, come back, not only be relevant, but excel and push it even further? Like,
not a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how rare is that? And I don't think people give credit to really how impressive.
The only one I can
is.
think of is in film. One of the ones I can think of is in filmmaking. Terrence Malick, he was a filmmaker, and he had a habit, like, early on in his career, he would only make a film like every 10 years. And every time he came back to make a film, it's like one of the best films of all time. It just blows up. Yeah. But then he eventually got tired of waiting so long because he was getting up in years and he wanted to make more films. And I hate to say it, but when he started making more films, that's when his like craft suffered and he didn't have as much focus.
Right.
Because when you dedicate 10 years to a project,
that's a lot of focus, man. I mean, what you're saying, yeah, that's a lot of focus, and that's a lot of himself wanting the project to be what it can be, right? Like, meet the potential of it.
Yeah.
And I think that's one point I want to put out, too. These guys are just being themselves. Like, nobody asked Michael to go hard like that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody asked this guy to put 10 years into one project.
Yeah.
But the result of the formula, man, like, to disrespect it, like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Doesn't me either, man.
Oh, I'm better than Tupac, bro. Please don't compare me to him.
And that's just being disingenuous
Please
to
don't.
just say you're
Tupac
better.
can't make
You know what I'm saying?
As you can imagine, fans and critics alike weren't having it. One fan took to Twitter saying, X does this, X says that, X takes A-ish at McDonald's. Effing give it up already. No one gives a F about this weak woman beater or his B opinions. Another person broke it down explaining, I get that music changes over time, but what this kid doesn't get is that Tupac was speaking to a whole other generation and a whole other time. No rapper today can compare to him unless they were around in 1996 and lived through what was happening back then. These rappers now just make these statements for attention. Another fan didn't hold back at all, calling X the most rapper today. Then there's Lil Yachty, who's made it pretty clear he doesn't care for old school hip-hop, and he's not shy about saying so. Yachty caused an uproar in the hip-hop community with his dismissive attitude toward rap legends. He went on record saying he thinks Biggie is overrated, which is practically sacrilegious in the world of hip-hop. And if that wasn't enough, Yachty openly admitted he's not familiar with either Tupac or Biggie's catalogs. He couldn't even name 5 songs from either of them.
Drake is better than Tupac and Biggie. They ain't got shit on Drake. They ain't got shit on Drake. They don't have shit. What can they do that Drake can do? Drake rapping, singing.
His excuse was that he was busy doing other things and didn't see learning hip-hop history as a priority. But if I do it my way and earn so much money, why should I do it the way everyone says it should be done? He said, shrugging off the criticism. But if we're talking about disrespect, Kodak Black might take the crown. He's thrown shade at both Tupac and Biggie in a way that made it clear he doesn't care.
Oh, look at them always attacking the ones that are dead.
Yeah.
Attacking the ones that ain't here to be able to defend themselves.
And that's the point, man. It's so bitch made just from the start, bro.
Taking pot shots at the dudes that ain't here no more. Dude.
Yeah, go at Redman. Go at somebody that's relevant, bro.
Yeah, go at Ghostface. Still here. Yeah. Oh,
you know
yeah.
Like,
go at Scarface.
Yeah. Go at. Oh God.
Oh, he ripped them, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Scarface ripped them up.
Scarface, please spare the soul.
About the legacies of these icons. Kodak started off by making some offhand comments, but then he doubled down during an Instagram live session. He outright claimed he's better than Tupac and Biggie, and even went as far as to say the only reason they're considered legends is because they're no longer alive.
Go at Busta.
Oh, dude, Busta would tear him up too.
Do the bus.
Yeah. Do a bus, go a bus, or a Tribe Called Quest.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Stuff from the category with Tupac them. Actually, I'm better than them. You know why? Cause I live what I rap about. Them niggas was just like, them niggas just legends, like, cause they died.
As expected, those comments didn't sit well with anyone who respects the history of the genre, and Kodak's pattern of stirring up drama didn't stop there. He's also taken shots at Lil Wayne, calling him washed up and irrelevant. Wayne might have chosen to stay silent on the matter, but his daughter, Reginae Carter, wasn't about to let it slide. She clapped back, saying Kodak's new album sounded like it was trying to copy her father's old style. Next up, let's talk about Ola Run, who had a run-in with none other than Gucci Mane. Now, Gucci is known for his no-nonsense attitude and doesn't hesitate to put people in their place when they step out of line. Back in 2019, Gucci saw potential in Ola, a rising rapper from Atlanta, and decided to sign him. Gucci even hopped on a few tracks with him to give his career a boost. But things started to go sideways during an Instagram live session. The two were chopping it up when Gucci mentioned he might finish up a song they were working on later that night. Instead of playing it cool, Ola started acting up, talking crazy and pressing Gucci about finishing the track. Now Gucci being Gucci wasn't about to let that slide. Right there on the live, he checked Ola, letting him know that kind of disrespect wouldn't fly.
Nah, we ain't gonna do all that on live, man.
Gonna tell me, hey, run the business, don't try to run my life. What kind of time you want that strong, man?
No, man, hell no.
I hate pointing it out because it's I don't know what it is. But listen in the background.
I'm trying to run my life. What kind of time you on that phone, man? Nah.
What'd he say?
That's the damn fire alarm. That's
It's
the
going
smoke
off?
alarm thing going off.
Beep us. Yo.
Hey, run the business.
That
Don't
is
try to run my
classic.
life. What kind of time you on that phone, man? Nah.
Sound like a Jordan
Like, change
squeaking
that
on the
shit.
floor. Sound like a Jordan squeaking on the gym floor, just like
Crossover. For two.
putting the dude on skates. Just like next thing you know, you hear, oh,
my ankle.
Ah, oh gosh,
My leg.
I'm gonna retire. I have to retire now, and I'm gonna have to become an analyst on ESPN.
Oh, man. Hell nah. I wasn't saying like that.
You'd think Ola would take the hint and cool off, but nope, he kept up the same attitude. Gucci eventually decided he'd had enough and dropped him from the label altogether. Since then, Ola's career hasn't exactly taken off, and it's clear that going up against Gucci Mane was a terrible move. This isn't the first time Gucci's had to check someone, though. There was another moment at a radio station meet and greet where Gucci was signing autographs and taking pictures with fans. Out of nowhere, this guy walked in and started freestyling loudly, trying to get Gucci's attention.
It was up all way one. I ain't talking about my young can't nigga cut their dog.
Bad timing doesn't even begin to cover it. Gucci wasn't in the mood for any of that. He quickly shut the guy down, telling him nobody wanted to hear his raps right then and there. The dude looked crushed, and honestly, it was a lesson in reading the room.
If you ain't know, that's right now. This ain't no freestyle.
This ain't a cipher, dog.
Yeah, facts.
This ain't a cipher. This is a signing, not a cipher.
Yeah, get your own time.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Go out there, find Ari. Find Ari find Ari roaming the streets and
Ari
just
out,
like
we
making
got you
beats.
one.
Yeah. Here's one. Like freestyle yourself there. Make your name yourself. Don't try and check up an old old head.
Coattails, man. Riding
Yeah.
coattails. Yeah, you can't do that.
Find your own way. Blaze your own path.
Come on now. That's simple respect, too.
Yeah.
But Gucci doesn't just put up-and-comers in their place. He's gone toe-to-toe with rap legends, too. Back in 2005, he found himself in one of the most infamous beefs in hip-hop history with Jeezy. Things got intense when Jeezy dropped a track and put a $10,000 bounty on Gucci's infamous ice cream cone chain. That bounty led to a wild situation where 5 guys showed up at Gucci's place trying to snatch the chain. It turned physical, and Gucci ended up fighting them off. In the heat of the moment,
Fighting off 5 dudes?
Hey.
That's real.
He pretty swole.
Oh yeah. I don't doubt, here's the thing, I don't doubt a lot of these dudes can handle themselves.
Oh yeah.
Dude, come on. But over a friggin' chain? That ain't cool, man.
That's pointless.
he managed to grab his gun and fired a shot, hitting one of the attackers, Pookie Locke. A few days later, Pookie Locke's body was found behind a middle school. Gucci turned himself in and claimed self-defense. The courts agreed and he walked free on those grounds. But Gucci didn't just let it end there. He dropped a diss track targeting both Jeezy and Pookie Locke, making it clear he wasn't going to forget what happened. Fast forward to 2020 and the beef reignited during a Versus battle between Gucci and Jeezy. The two went head-to-head playing their biggest tracks. But Gucci decided to perform Truth, his diss track that explicitly mentions the Pookie Locke incident. After finishing the track, Gucci doubled down, telling Jeezy he's still smoking on Pookie Locke, a blatant reminder of their violent history.
I tell you what,
Put that in the dirt.
I tell you what,
Smoking on Pookie Locke tonight.
I tell you what.
Damn. I was watching that. This shit was.
Got
hard. Yeah, that was hard.
To keep things cool, suggesting they move past it since it had been 15 years. But Gucci wasn't having any of it. He told Jeezy straight up that if he couldn't perform Truth, there was no point in doing the Versus battle at all. The tension was real, and Jeezy looked visibly uncomfortable, clearly not expecting Gucci to come that hard. Now let's switch gears and talk about Trav, a former G-Unit member who got checked by 50 Cent. Everyone knows 50 Cent doesn't back down from conflict, and he's always ready to call.
Yeah, because he got shot how many times?
9 times.
Yeah. Still got some shells in him, dude.
Damn.
That's the thing.
Someone out. One notable moment happened on stage with Meek Mill. They were performing when, out of nowhere, 50 turned to Trav, said something, and then pushed him away.
Listen, hold up, stop the music, hold up. Hey, listen, 50 though.
Oh.
He ain't having
The
it.
tension was thick, and it was obvious 50 wasn't joking around. Meek Mill and others on stage quickly tried to calm the situation, with Meek even stepping in to say that he and Trav were like family. Thankfully, Meek managed to defuse things before they escalated, but it was a reminder that 50 isn't someone to mess with. Another time, 50 was out having dinner with Nicki Nicole, just minding his business, when an up-and-coming rapper ran up on him, upset that 50 wasn't giving his music a listen. Things got heated as the guys started.
He don't owe you nothing.
Yeah, what?
It's like, I bought all your albums. You need to listen to it. I ain't gotta listen to shit.
I ain't gotta listen to nothing.
Like, dude.
Can listen to this car peel
Yeah,
off.
Yeah, he's like, dude, he's like trying to check up, like pulling his pants. Like, he's like, all right, let's go. It's like,
for what?
You squaring up to You're squaring up to 50 Cent.
And like, I think how stupid that sounds. I'm gonna try and fight the guy I want to listen to my music.
Once again, all these insecure little dudes wanting to pretend like, oh, I put all my effort, my work into this, and that means you got to listen now. No, it doesn't.
It's like when you pop up on the card one day, if you get that far, it's like 50 could be on the card, be like, man, I saw this guy. Don't get him on here. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Where do you like it?
Exactly, and then just like it. This doesn't show that you got gusto. This doesn't show that you got like the nuts to step up.
Right.
This shows that you're insecure.
Right.
This shows that you ain't ready.
Right. Straight up. One person. There's only one person.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Up, asking if 50 was going to hit him. He kept pushing, telling
You wish
50
he
to
would.
check out his Instagram, and when 50 still wasn't interested, the rapper accused him of being unfair.
Look at my IG at least. Look at my IG at least.
No.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
The whole thing was caught on
50.
camera.
Just looking so regular.
This dude's
right
trying
now.
to make a name for himself, and 50 ain't even getting him the time. He's
No.
like, nah.
No, you need to
Like,
chill
bro,
out.
I'm on a date.
Straight up.
I'm on a date. I'm trying to clap these cheeks. I'm trying to clap these cheeks. I ain't trying to get like deal
More
with your
important
ass right
matters
now.
at hand right now.
Yeah.
Camera, with the rapper's friend filming it, clearly hoping to create a viral moment. 50 firmly put the guy in his place, letting him know that this aggressive approach wasn't going to get him anywhere. Luckily, no punches were thrown, but the clip went viral anyway. The rapper later tried to milk the moment, posting a video on Instagram challenging 50 to a fight and hoping to use the attention to promote his music.
Like, yeah, I grew up listening to your music. I salute you, you feel me? But when I approached you, I was like, yo, I want you to look at my Instagram. That was it. But you was getting gangster, my hey. Don't fly over here.
You was getting gangster.
No, you were the one acting out.
Come on now.
That's it's on camera.
What?
Bro, you're on candid camera. It's like you had your homie filming it.
Come on now.
My G.
And then there's Offset, who had a backstage run with none other than Jay-Z. Now, most people today see Jay as a billionaire businessman and hip-hop mogul, but he's still got that edge from back in the day. In 2018, a video surfaced showing Jay pressing Offset backstage. There was no audio, but you could see Jay walking Offset down while Beyonce stood in the background watching.
Oh. I wonder what was said.
I know. We don't got no audio? That's crazy.
Maybe did Offset say something about Beyonce?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Rumor has it that the tension was over a track Offset was planning to make for Cardi B called Cheese My Beyonce. Neither Jay nor Offset
okay, maybe.
ever spoke publicly about what happened, leaving fans to speculate. Whatever went down, it's clear Offset still respects Jay-Z. Even though Jay checked him, it didn't seem like something Offset held a grudge over. The video and the surrounding rumors just reinforced what everyone already knew. Jay-Z is still someone you don't mess with, no matter how long he's been in the game.
That's another one of them. You just get touched. You don't even hear about it. Just
Yeah.
touched.
Yeah. Good Lord. Well,
That was
damn.
interesting.
That was very interesting. There was a lot there. There
It
was a
was.
lot there.
Man, I don't know where to start really as far as review. Like,
Well, I mean, okay, so we got Snoop getting checked up on by the Island Boys, and then of course looking here at there's the Island Boys, Kevin Hart and everything. And
what's
then
the current staple of mumble rap, or the current state, I should say, of mumble rap? Like,
let's see, mumble rap. Let's see. I don't know. I think mumble rap. I think it's like.
Is it dying?
I think it might be. I think it might be dying.
It does seem like one of those styles. It's just like.
Well,
it was here.
Well, right now, drill is like the big thing.
Yeah, I've heard of drill.
Drill's like on the come up, and then of course you got, there it is. Yeah, drill. It's like on the come up, and it's like really getting up there.
Okay, yeah, that's like the most thing popular. I think somebody just sent me some drill shit. I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna listen to this.
Yeah, and then of course everyone like there were 2 rap albums that came out last year, like late last year. Everyone was waiting on both. Well, actually, one was expected. It was Tyler the Creator's Chromacopia.
Okay.
Tyler the Creator's Chromacopia, artistic, very diversified with its like style and everything. And there's some great tracks on that. No doubt about it. There's some great tracks. But nobody expected GNX from Kendrick. Whenever Kendrick dropped GNX, everyone was just like saying Chromacopia is going to win Rap Album of the Year. Kendrick's just like, Kendrick's like, oh yeah, hold this bucket of Drake's remains. let me show you what's up. And then
got some fresh Drake cooked this morning.
Oh yeah. Then of course here come turn this TV off. Turn this TV off.
Oh god.
TV off went off.
That was crazy. Yeah, take TV off, man. I think I like it better than the other one.
Mustard.
Yeah. Turn this TV off, and it's just a hard hitting song. Like, it just rips at you.
Sheesh.
I'd hate to be Drake.
Hey Drake, I hear you like I'm young.
God. Best I'd ever come to sub
Block 1. God. Oof. Get chills just thinking about that shit. Just man.
Yo, chat, what are y'all into when it comes to the hip hop thing, man?
Yeah,
I'm just
let
real
us know.
Interested, man. Like, are y'all into drill and mumble shit? Did we go hard on what y'all love, or y'all are more with us? Like,
yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that dig like the indie scene, the SoundCloud stuff.
Yeah. Oh, which is huge right now.
Oh yeah. SoundCloud rappers that put their stuff, they're able to get their stuff on Spotify and carve them out a piece of the pie like that. I mean, I respect that. I respect the hell out of that. I don't care what genre you do, but at the same time, I'm just like, if I hear it and I like it, I'm just like, all right, I'll bump this. But if I hear it and I'm just like, it's all right.
Right.
Once again, like,
I'm gonna give it a chance.
I'll give it a chance. Yeah. I always willing to give something a chance. For instance, Mask Off by Future. I was hearing Mask Off by Future. I'm like, you know what? I know how to fix this. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, damn. There it is.
Yo. We just bumped the instrumental.
Yeah. Oh, my favorite version is the Aesthetic remix. This one, plus the accompanying music video, goes hard. I mean, I just love the little.
Oh yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I fuck with this beat too, very heavily. And you're right, it fixes it. I like it a whole lot more with just no more.
I heard some people say it's just like, much like a good piece of candy, all you needed to do was remove the wrapper.
Yo. I like that. They slick with that. That's good.
I heard that one. I was just like, damn, I gotta use that.
Yeah, that's nice.
I gotta use
that.
Yeah,
that's slick.
Okay. But this right here, this is like one of my favorite beats of like the last 5 years. And gosh, the Aesthetic remix goes hard.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go download this, I think.
Oh yeah. Just check it out. But yeah, and we talked about Skrillex. Let's see, Rick Ross. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Skrillex, Rick Ross, Purple Lamborghini. So this.
Oh shit!
Like right here, just the build.
There's no motion. But I think that's an interesting part of it to me, at least, is the production hasn't really slowed down at all. I don't think. I think artists are getting maybe overwhelmed by some of the good production they're getting.
Oh, dude, absolutely, I can feel that because the production like is next level. Like if the production's next level, then you got to match that
straight up.
And
straight
if you
up.
don't match that, then you might find yourself sinking under the beat.
Right.
And just like everyone's just like, oh man, this beat goes hard.
Because you got to be just as potent as the beat is as an artist, right?
Well, yeah. Well, it's just like
maybe even more so.
That's like we talked about Future and Kendrick. We talked about what was it? Damn, my brain's deep fried right now.
What, Gen X?
No. It was hold on. It's what started almost started basically the whole beef. Motherfuck the big three. It's just Big Me.
Oh shit. Who is that, man?
That's Future. That's Future and Kendrick.
Future and Kendrick. Oh, my bad. I
Like
misheard
that.
you.
Yeah. Ask it, is you really like that? Yeah. Basically just. And Metro killing it like always.
Straight up.
But then, and of course the first few verses by Future, it's like it's what you expect from Future. But then Kendrick drops the hammer and just like.
Yeah.
Last one's better.
Let's see how he sounds so full on the track, man. Yeah.
Well, it's because he was mad here.
Right.
He got mad at J. Cole for saying the big three. But and then of course.
What?
Yeah. Aww. Listen. The first person to call out. Things that him tattoo.
Ooh.
ESD. Motherfuck the big three. Man, it's just Big Me. Ooh. Oh. But that right there is what started the whole thing with like J. Cole. Because J. Cole said, oh yeah, we're the big three. Me, Drake, and Kendrick. And then Kendrick was like,
what?
Nah.
I ain't clicking
No.
that.
No.
I said, we ain't clicking.
Nuh-uh. And then all of a sudden Kendrick chose violence.
Straight up.
He chose violence. And it shows.
Hasn't stopped.
Shoo. And probably never will.
Nah.
Damn.
Not in his blood.
Okay. Well, that was mumble rappers getting humbled by rap legends.
Oh.
Yeah. Some big stuff happening
Sit
here.
down. Be humble.
Exactly. Also, that's Damn, that great album.
Oh yeah. I love Damn.
Anyway, y'all, I guess we'll see y'all on the next one. So till then.
This looks sexy. Slap and make it look sexy.
God.
I said, he did not just say that.
Oh, he did just say that. Yeah, you heard that, Internet. He just said that. All right, but anyway, I'm Nate.
Yo, drawn up.
Y'all take care, and we'll see you then. Peace.